good news?
Sure.
We didn't have to plan a wedding again.
Oh my goodness. That is the best news.
Whew. Just imagine a year ago.
No,
Stress.
I don't want to think about it. We've been talking about this all summer. Like, I'll just, like, randomly stop and go, hey, did you know that a year ago I was freaking out about my dress fitting?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, yeah, did you know, like, about a year ago I was freaking out about my family's travel plans?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, a year ago I was freaking out about the fact that my mom and brother couldn't come?
Mm-hmm. But do you know what else?
What?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
I got really high on that one. I'm Sean. But no, it's been a year.
Alive.
No, it's been a year.
It has been a year. We have officially been married for 1 year
Isn't that
today.
crazy? Isn't that crazy?
1 year today.
Oh my goodness, that's weird.
I'm freaking out.
Mm-hmm. Man, wait. You and me have been married for a year?
Where have you been?
Nowhere.
Where
I've
have
right
you
here.
been?
No, it's been crazy. Like, it doesn't feel like a year.
No, it doesn't. But, I mean, it also hasn't been a year because we only got halfway married this time last year. We had to do it again in January. So I guess we have another anniversary video to make when we get there.
Sounds good. Part 2.
But what's really, really cool is that the dates kind of line up because our anniversary date the first time was 7/23, July 23rd, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second wedding was January 7th, 2023. So the first wedding is 7/23, and then the second one is 1/7/23. I keep saying that so that maybe he'll remember. I won't either. Yeah. I only remember because numbers, when they line up like that, like, I like it.
We're the worst at remembering what date it is. Like, we will remember the date, but we don't know what day of the week it currently is.
Also, I really like odd numbers, so the fact that all of the numbers except, like, the year for the first one are odd makes me really happy.
I like it.
So, anyway, we decided to celebrate our anniversary in many different ways, mostly by recovering from a show and getting ready for the next one. But one of the ways that we've decided to celebrate is by making a vlog of answering questions, kind of reflecting over the last year, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
What a year it's been. Like, we just did a birthday video for me where I talked about, like, what a year it's been, but, like, wow.
We were like, what can we cram into this past year?
What can we accomplish? What can we do? Like, we bought a business, got married, bought a house, got married again, like,
performed
performed
traveled,
everywhere, traveled.
did everything.
Yeah?
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Well, maybe we should celebrate by sleeping.
I'm down.
I'm so down. Okay,
Nap
bye.
time. No, just stay and watch the video. Nap time.
There's nowhere to sleep right here.
Oh yeah.
Just turn it around like the rest of the bedrooms that way.
But no, so we found these list of anniversary questions to ask. So, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited to kind of like reflect over the year.
We read the first 2, and beyond that, we have no idea what it says. So, you ready?
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory of the last year together?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, obvious answers, if we can't count the wedding, because, like, I guess you wouldn't want to count the wedding, the second wedding.
Ah.
Although, one of my favorite memories is our honeymoon cruise with my mom. We went with my mom and brother, okay? And I still need to post the love show, the love and marriage show.
Oh, yeah.
That is one of my favorite memories. Going on that show on the cruise ship. We basically went on like a game show as a couple on the cruise ship, and we had to answer very embarrassing questions in front of my mom and brother. It would have been so much easier if they weren't there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could have just had fun. But they were like, and the best part is, her brother filmed it.
The whole thing.
3rd row in.
So he's right there as we're answering these
And this is all I see.
questions. These are intimate questions. And we're like, okay. I think we only have to delete one of them before I can post it.
Yeah.
Just one. It'll be fine. No, but on the real, I really loved spending that with them. I know that's weird to spend our honeymoon with, like, my family, but, like, that was awesome.
Yeah, I love cruising with your family, and, you know, like, one of the greatest things is, like, we hung out on shore. Like, they'd hang out with us for a little bit, and then we'd go hang out for the rest of the day on shore, and we just had fun. So, my favorite memory besides that, but I'll try to pick something other than the cruise.
And the wedding.
And the wedding is honestly when we walked into our home together. Our new home. When we bought it and then we walked in and realized it was ours.
Before we moved all of our stuff in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really... I mean, I remember being like, we own this?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this is ours?
Yeah.
No one's going to yell at me for putting a hole in the wall?
Mm-mm.
Like to hang something, not
I
like
might.
a hole in the wall, you know?
Yeah. No, trust me, if you guys saw some of these paint jobs and from the previous person, her putting a nail hole in the wall is nothing.
No, some of these paint jobs are special.
Mm-hmm. I'm not too sure that... Oh, so one of the spots isn't even the right color.
No, it's really not.
It's a tan wall versus white paint.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's the next question?
What's the least favorite memory of the last year together?
That's tough.
It's a hard question.
Honestly, probably when we found out the recital venue kicked us out. When we dropped our when they dropped our contract for our recital, and we had the stress of, oh my goodness, what are we gonna do with this business? I think that would have been one of the worst days.
Yeah, that was probably one of the most stressful things.
Yeah.
What was your favorite date together last year?
We go out on dates.
Sometimes. We don't necessarily call them dates. We just go out.
I can't count our honeymoon, huh?
Mm-mm. You want to know mine?
Sure.
When we went on a double date with Todd and Amy.
That was literally going to be what I was about to say. I had just thought of it. I'm
we
like,
got
the sushi
vegan
date
sushi,
with Todd and Amy.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Can we do it again, please? Please, soon.
Todd,
like,
text me.
Soon.
Or Jen.
Or if
Amy.
We're gonna text you after we film this, and yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there we are. What was a date that didn't work out quite as you had hoped?
We go out on dates.
Every one of them. Nothing works out the way we plan.
How about when we try to plan a date, and then either something comes up and I have an obligation that I have to do, or we have to do something else and we switch it to just include other people or whatever. I think that like we were supposed to go to Disney or SeaWorld, and we didn't get to go like 4 times in a row because something came up. You know, like one week it was that I had a band practice that I had to go to that didn't end up happening, but that's a whole other vlog I can make one day. And then the next one we had a business meeting we had to have, and then the next one it was because there was one where it was going to be pouring, but we didn't care. That was the business week. The one after that is because we ended up having an unexpected expense because of our HOA, which if you've watched that video, you know. So, we'll make it to SeaWorld one day.
Yeah.
One day. I get to go for free as a teacher, which is why we're going to go there. But, like, one day.
Can't go wrong. Let's see. What vacation did you enjoy the most and why?
What's a vacation?
The cruise.
Okay, that's the only vacation we took. Because, like, we leave town a lot, but it's for shows. It's not really a vacation. So I would definitely say...
Although, the cruise is up there, but if we have to pick not the cruise, that Saturday in Richmond.
Oh, where we just had the whole day off?
And we just walked around. And
no, we didn't have the whole day off.
I thought we had one of the cons. We had one
Saturday.
Yeah,
it was MomoCon.
Oh, it was MomoCon.
It wasn't Richmond. But, no, I would say the cruise. And that'll be our answer every year.
Yeah.
That will straight up be our answer every single year.
That's our vacation, usually.
Yeah. Like, next year, we're going in January with my mom and brother to Aruba and Curacao and gorgeous places. And then the next summer after that, there's a whole vlog on that soon. We'll tell you soon. We're going somewhere.
Let's see. What celebration stood out to you the most?
Our second wedding.
There you go.
Although in a bad way, I would say my birthday stood out. That weekend turned out to suck like a lot. I still need a makeup.
You do.
That was what SeaWorld was supposed to be, but we can't seem to get that together. One day.
What was terrible at the time, but you laugh about it now? Can I say something that was at the wedding?
Sure.
Your mom and brother getting COVID. And
Yeah,
couldn't
that's what I was thinking. I was like, I mean, we don't really laugh about it now, but it was terrible at the time that my mom and brother couldn't be at the wedding because they got COVID. Like, that sucked with a capital ucked, okay? Like, that was terrible. But because that happened, I got to have the nerdy wedding of my dreams and get married on the bridge of the Enterprise. So had that not happened, we wouldn't have had the kind of wedding that I always dreamed of, that my dad wanted for me. You know, we would have had just that more traditional, like, not very traditional, but a little bit more traditional wedding, and we wouldn't have gotten to make 13-year-old Jen really happy. So we don't laugh about it now, but I would say we're grateful for what the universe did to line that up.
Yeah.
Sorry, my hair is like taking up the entire screen.
It's true. Let's see. What life event occurred this year that had the most impact on you?
Buying a house. I would say that getting married did not have a huge impact on the way that we live. Buying this house truly did, because we no longer have a roommate.
Yeah.
Which has benefits, but also like financial downsides, and also we miss Alex. You know, it was nice to just bug him all the time and have him bug us all the time, and sitting on the kitchen floor drinking wine and complaining about life. And
yeah, it's definitely, and like having our own place, like the financial of it definitely popped up.
It did. It's something that we do, but like, it was nice before, you know? Saving the monies was nice. Yeah. And also there's a lot of work that has to be done on this house, because as you heard in the HOA video, but yeah.
Yeah, it's I'd have to say that's probably been the biggest impact.
For sure. And like, just owning a home and having it be ours, like, we can make changes and nobody cares, and we get yelled at a lot by the HOA, and being alone a lot, actually, because when he goes to work, I used to have a roommate that was home all the time with me, and now I don't, and I'm just alone with the cats a lot. But yeah, it's weird, but it's kind of nice.
She actually carries on conversations with them regularly.
No, I carry on conversations with the incredible surveillance system we have in this house. It talks to you. It came with the house. Like, you walk up to our door and it's like, woohoo, camera recording. And so people are like,
Does this really like polite or impolite whistle?
Like, yeah. Like, and then a very polite camera recording.
Like I'm being catcalled by my door.
Yeah, it was a really good feature of the house, especially, like, as I said, I'm working from home. So, like, it's nice to have a nice security system. But I talk to her all the time.
She's polite.
Very.
Let's see. What's your greatest achievement you experienced?
This year? I'm not telling.
Not burning down the studio and having a successful first year.
I'll go with that. I have one that's a little bit more personal, but I'm not telling yet. It's the thing from the birthday video that I'm not ready to tell.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say having a successful first year is a close second.
It had its ups and downs and
Truly.
lefts and rights, but we survived.
But not only did we survive, like, we impressed everyone with the recital. So that was great.
If you could relive one day of the last year, which one would it be and why?
Our second wedding. For sure. Our second wedding. That was the coolest day.
Yeah, I'd have to say that. It was just it was like being at like a theme park, but
it was so cool.
I mean, it was a stage set, so it was
and a lot of our close friends were there. A lot of the ones that couldn't make it the first time, and it was just so cool. Watching Andy nerd out over the whole thing, it was just awesome. I would definitely relive that again.
Our friends were running around everywhere taking pictures together.
Yeah.
When was a time we didn't work together so well? This is a hard one, because, like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, we never have any issues, blah, blah, blah.
No, we have disagreements, and depending on what day of the week, the disagreements are either in my favor or in his favor. And why, depending on the day of the week? Because on Saturdays, I'm his boss. So.
But I mean, overall, like, there wasn't a time that we didn't work together so well. Like.
No, we worked together beautifully well, actually.
Because we've been co-workers or like employee, supervisor.
I'm your director on Saturdays.
But like, when I did the photos for the studio, Jen was my assistant.
Yeah,
she
I was working
to me.
for him.
She never questioned anything.
I think that's why we work so well, though, because we started out in a very professional partnership, and that just kind of lends itself to us remaining professional in the way that we handle disagreements.
We're really good at just separating business from personal. Like, when we're at noise complaint rehearsrsal,
you would not know we're married.
No. I'm, Sean. I'm just the tap dancer that stands over there or forgot his spot here, that kind of thing.
The only time you'd know that we were married is when I asked him for a snack.
Yeah, like, why is she asking the random person for a snack?
You would never know by watching us in rehearsal that we're married. Ever. So. Yeah. Yeah, they're just...
We respect each other enough to know when the other person is in a boss situation with each other. So we just respect that, and then afterwards we'll give each other crap, but like, you suck today.
That's not a question that, we're not even BSing you, like, this is the real answer. We disagree a lot.
But then what do?
We talk.
Yeah.
We discuss. So
we've had disagreements about different things in the house or how we should handle different things, and it's like, all right, present why you feel we should do this, I present my way, and then let's find a happy medium, or maybe we can be like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So we're just both very big on just talking about stuff.
Yeah, I think the only time that like you get upset that I want to talk about it is that I won't wait to talk about it. You're like, can we talk about this later? And I'm like, no, I need to talk about it right now. You're like, I'm at work. I'm like,
That's about it, but other than that,
then I just whine.
Looking back, how could we have handled the situation differently?
Yeah, that doesn't apply.
What's our greatest strength as a couple?
That,
our
actually,
hair.
And our hair.
Our hair.
Look at this hair. No, that we talk, that we're really good at communicating with each other, and that we're really good at being willing to bring up when there is a problem and being open to solutions from the other side. I think that is our biggest strength, our ability to work together, whether it's as a couple, as coworkers, as boss and assistant. Our ability to work together is our greatest strength, for sure.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
the desire to communicate with each other, because a lot of times you'll get, like, I'm sure you've been with somebody like this, somebody who gets mad at you and then doesn't tell you why.
They use the infamous...
But gives you the silent treatment and tells you, you should know what you did.
Or, I'm fine.
Oh, that hurts. But yeah, there's a lot of people that do that, and that's not conducive to a healthy relationship, just because if you're upset about something, that's valid. Add to the validity of it by letting the person know what they did and how they can remedy the situation and how they can avoid doing it again in the future. Because if you're with someone who says that they love you, there's a nearly perfect chance that they don't want to hurt you or make you upset. And if they're doing something that is making you upset, I'm pretty sure they would want to know what it is and how to not do that.
Yeah. So, absolutely. Like, it's one of those things, like, aside from me being at work, her and I both the same, where there's an issue, let's just get it
right
out
now.
there.
Let's solve it. Let's not dilly-dally around it.
We're not going to lie. I have ADHD. In 6 hours, if you come at me and say, you did this, I'll be like, no, I didn't. Not because I'm going to be combative or think, no, I didn't, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't remember. So
I also am, I know this is going to sound terrible, and I think I've said this on this channel before, but it's kind of like if you have a dog and they make a mess in the house, you can't clean up the mess and then rub the dog's nose in it. They won't understand that they did something wrong. You have to rub their nose in it first. Not like actually, that's not nice. But you have to show them the mess and then say, no, that was bad, for them to go, okay. that's why you're yelling at me. But if you've already cleaned it up
They're just
and
gonna
it's
look at
been
the
a
spot
few
and
hours,
be
you
like,
bring them over to that spot and you're going to no, and they'll be like, no to the floor?
yeah, no floor.
No floor, you know? And I'm not saying you're a dog.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that either of us are dogs, but
Also,
it's
I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. I don't make a mess on the carpet.
But you know what I mean.
Once. No, I'm just kidding.
Does the metaphor make sense?
No, it absolutely does.
Okay.
You can't remedy the issue.
You can't
and
be
then
like, 2 weeks ago you did this.
Yeah.
You be like, what? When?
You can't be like, well, if someone does something, let's say someone does something that hurts you or makes you upset, and then does it 4 or 5 more times, you can't be like, well, you did this 5 times to me or 6 times to me.
Well, I didn't know that
Well, I
that
didn't know
hurt
that hurt
you.
you.
I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to do that. Had you told me the first time, I wouldn't have done it the other 4 times. Well, you just should have known. Have we been in those relationships?
We both have been in those, and it's like,
yeah, it's not.
how was I to know that?
How could I have known?
You know, it's like Jen is a super sniffer, like but certain smells terrorize her, like allergies, and her like gives her a headache. Mm-hmm. If she doesn't say something to somebody, they not
won't
gonna
know that they're hurting me.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah, and let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with our lives right now?
11.
9 because we still have to pay on the house.
Oh, come on.
No, honestly, I'm a strong 11, 12. Like I'm so happy. I didn't think I'd ever be this happy, and I still to this day don't believe I deserve to be this happy. So
You do.
thanks.
You're cool.
I'm something.
I didn't know that somebody could make me this happy.
It's because I don't make a mess on the carpet.
It's true. It's true. Although Ninja made me happier than you ever will, and he actually did make a mess on the carpet.
Dude would stare at you while he did it. He'd be like,
nothing negative against Sean, but if you know me and Ninja, you know.
Mm-hmm. Ninja
You know.
was her
Ninja
number
was,
one.
Yeah.
All right. What actions did we take over the last year together that contributed to that happiness?
Getting married?
Listening.
Saving money.
Not making messes on the carpet. I don't know. Like it's
Prioritizing each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Prioritizing each other.
Prioritizing and listening to each other.
Yeah, prioritizing ourselves too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
over the past year, we've definitely started branching out more into our own projects that we wanted to focus on, that we've always wanted to focus on.
And we support each other in those projects. And I think just, getting married. Mm-hmm. Getting married and buying a house. There we go. And hanging out with Bento. He just gave me the side eye.
Was there any actions that dropped the scale back? Not that I can think of.
I mean, financially, getting married a second time wasn't great.
Yeah.
No.
The next questions are, how did we handle conflict last year, and what could we have done to handle conflict better?
We talked.
Yeah.
We communicated.
Yeah, and we already went over all that.
Yeah.
What did we start doing in the last year that you'd like us to continue?
Being married.
She's not wrong. That's a good one.
Working out more. You started working out more, and I would like us to continue that. Eating and drinking better. I know we're already vegan, but like we're starting to get rid of things like we started to get rid of artificial coloring because we found out that that aggravates his ADHD. We're starting to get rid of chemicals, more chemicals in our food and stuff. So just being healthier in general, that I would like to continue for sure.
What did we stop doing last year that you'd like to bring back?
Twitch. Playing games on Twitch with each other.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You guys want to see that? Leave a comment below.
Like we're not already planning that.
It's their idea. When they leave a comment below. What habits would you like to start?
A better skincare routine. That has nothing to do with us.
Honestly, what habit would I like to start? Cutting the grass, so that way we don't have to pay somebody to do it. That's
doing more things ourselves, I guess. Organizing more while he's cutting the grass. I know, and I'm not cutting the grass. That way it's fair. I can't just have you cut the grass. I gotta do something.
Heaven help our relationship if
that ever has to switch.
If I organize.
Yeah, if he organizes or if I cut the grass.
Everything will be organized as I feel that it should be, but it's not going to be correct.
Thank you, ADHD.
Jen's like, what is a doom pile? I know exactly what's in those doom piles, but I know it. What bad habits have we developed that need to stop?
I mean...
We have no bad habits.
Malicious compliance?
No.
No, that needs to continue.
Look, watch our HOA video for
yeah.
that one.
I need a shirt that says that.
As far as bad habits, I don't know of any that we really have. I mean, we try to be good.
Saying yes to things we shouldn't say yes to? That's mostly just me.
Although I say yes to a good one, or she says, was this okay? Yeah.
I really got nothing.
I don't either.
Can my OCD be the bad habit that we stop?
Sure.
Okay. I would love that.
What's a new thing you would like us to start?
Working out every day?
You hate me.
No! I want a gym partner.
Yeah, I mean, that, and I would like to do more art with you.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was really, really fun.
Mm-hmm. We did art together. It was fun.
I arted.
You did art. You arted loudly. What's the one thing we started doing as a couple that's had the most impact on our relationship?
YouTube?
Talking? Probably YouTube.
YouTube, because this is what we do for fun now.
And this is honestly how we sometimes actually make decisions, like going through the wedding process.
Oh my gosh, we would not have been able to do the wedding process without you guys.
Like, genuinely,
this is how we planned it.
Us discussing stuff on the vlogs was literally us live discussing it and how we
didn't plan anything before we got on camera. We didn't even plan this vlog.
We just found out questions and was like, hey, we read two. Who knows what it says?
Let's go for it. Yeah, vlogging, I would say, has had the most impact on the relationship.
What did we stop doing long ago that you really miss? Pokemon Go. No.
Really?
No, I don't miss it. I like walking with you, but it's crazy now that we actually don't play Pokemon Go. We can actually see what's around us.
I know.
Something we did a really long ago that we don't do anymore.
Skating.
Yes.
I would say skating.
We need to do that again. If there's one thing I could stop doing that would make you happier, what would it be?
That's not what it says. It says if there's one thing you could stop doing that would make us happier as a couple, what would it be?
If there was one thing I could stop doing that would make you happier, what would it be?
Oh, I read the wrong question. The next question's almost identical.
I was like, holy crap,
Reading
I can't
questions
read.
wrong.
I can't read.
If there's one thing I could stop doing that would make you happier, what would it be? See, I tell you one thing, and you tell me one thing.
Yeah, if there's one thing that I could do that would make you happier, what would it be?
Working in the office.
Well, I kind of got to do that.
I know, but that would make me happier if you were home all the time.
One thing I could stop doing. Always doing.
I'm sorry.
Do you know what movies are?
I know of something. Doom piles in your office and on your side of the bed. That would make me really happy if you could stop doing that.
Okie dokie. Doesn't mean I will, but okie dokie. If there's one thing...
No, I don't know what movies are.
Oh. If there's one thing you could stop doing that would make us happier as a couple, what would it be? Movies. No.
I think one thing that I could stop doing that would make us happier as a couple would probably be taking on new commitments.
I could probably be more proactive. So stop being less proactive. There we go. What most positive trait of mine came out last year?
Your protective nature. I mean, you've always had that, but I've really gotten to see it since we opened the studio. and how much you care about the kids and stuff. Like, just how protective you are.
Your drive.
That didn't come out last year.
But you hit a whole new level. You shifted gears and you just kept going.
Cool.
When was I at my best?
Today? You just keep getting better.
Thanks. I'm like a fine wine. Not really. I'm more like a Mountain Dew that sat outside.
No, you're great. I don't. I can answer for me.
What?
39 so far. Like, for real. And I hope to just keep getting better and better. Because, like, I was a boss at 39. So, like...
Jen was like, I'm just going to do everything.
I'm going to take on the world. So let's see what I do this year.
What was the kindest thing I did for you? There's something you did and it, like, blew my mind.
I think I'm going to cop out my answer and just say, like, the kindest thing you did for me is what you do every day. You accommodate my OCD really, really well. Like, you do everything to make sure that I'm okay. And if I'm having a moment where I'm not okay, like there's a lot of anxiety that comes with it. And if I'm having like a massive anxiety attack over something because of the OCD, he handles it and makes sure that it's like, it's gone. Like it never happened, so that I can like get over it. And then you give me time to get over it. And it's just, you're just amazing.
The kindest thing that you did for me. I'm trying to remember. There was something that you did that just like blew my mind, and I was so happy.
I don't remember. I'm
you
sorry.
do so much for me, so it's hard for me to pick out a specific.
I remember you got really like amazed because I remade your Running Mouse Studios shirt, or your Chief Running Mouse shirt.
That it was just like.
Was that it?
I think that was. I mean, before that, it was the knife that you got me that had Running Mouth on it.
Yeah, but I remember your reaction to the shirt.
Yeah, that meant a lot to me because I have a Chief Running Mouth shirt that's old and it was like one of the cheapest versions that you could get.
And it's falling apart. And for Hanukkah, I got him a new one, brand new.
With my logo.
Yeah, and new wording.
So it was great.
I picked the font. I'm good at fonts.
You are. What's something new you learned about me this last year?
I know I learned some stuff about you in one of these like recent videos. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. But watch our videos and you'll see me learning stuff about this guy. Oh, I know that I learned that you deep fried everything. when he was younger, he and his friend got a deep fryer and literally deep fried
everything we could in the house. Everything we could think of.
Everything. Didn't you deep fry corn?
Maybe.
You deep fried some stuff.
We had like Twinkies. We had cornflakes. We had peaches. We had hot dogs. We had.
You deep fried a
everything.
peach.
We did. Like if it was in the house, we deep fried it.
What about me? What did you learn?
I did not deep fry you.
No.
Something I learned about you. I'm constantly learning stuff about you.
How?
Same way you're constantly learning about me. I don't know. We're always so much like open books. It's hard.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything that that was.
Is there a movie that I like that you didn't know I liked, or?
I mean, I didn't learn it last year, but Constantine blew my mind.
Yeah, but I thought that there was like a movie that I said I liked this year that you were like, wait, what?
I don't remember.
It's probably in a video somewhere.
What memory of us in bed together stands out the most? Ooh, that one time that we actually went to bed before midnight. Because we're sleepy.
Okay, actually, I have a memory, and I'm sure that it meant, like, in an intimate way, but I'm talking about the time that Sayuri peed on Bento. Okay. We were in bed, we were asleep, and Sayuri had been sick, and she was peeing in the bed, and so I got this blanket that was She hadn't done it for a couple days,
Mm-hmm.
but I got this blanket that was supposed to, like, not let the pee seep everywhere. It was like a pee blanket or whatever.
It was designed for big dogs, so we
Yeah.
figured it'd handle a 6-pound cat.
Yeah, and she made it the whole night until about 3 o'clock in the morning. I moved my foot, and it was soaking wet, and it was pee. The problem, though, is that Bento was laying on the bed, and the pee had just pooled next to him.
And poor boy was covered.
He was covered in it, so he had
So
to
I
get
had to,
up
like,
and
get up,
wipe
and I
him
had to
down.
scrub him, and, yeah.
Oh, it was a mess, but that's... It says what stands out the most. It didn't have to be a good memory.
That one
but
probably
was
stands
so
out the most.
funny, because Bento was like...
He was
What?
like I was like,
Why am
hey
I
buddy,
wet?
like I was trying to wake him up, and he's like, huh? Because I was trying not to get him to run, because I didn't want pee everywhere, and he's like, huh? So I literally grabbed a towel and like wrapped him up and carried him to the tub. I'm like, dude.
I dealt with the sheets and
Uh-huh.
stuff.
He had no idea what was going on. He just had this look like, I'm sleepy. Why am I wet in the tub? And he definitely puts up a fight.
Poor baby.
What qualities of mine do you appreciate the most? The fact that you will do anything you can to make sure other people are happy.
My people-pleasing traits.
Mhm.
Oh, God. The way that you'll do anything to protect somebody. Anything to protect somebody.
Mhm.
Even if you're, like, mad at them, you'll still protect them.
That might be slower, too.
And also just, like, your creativity. You just come up with stuff. And I'm like, how?
It just comes to my head. How have I shown you I love you in the past year?
You baked me a birthday cake.
You keep telling me, why aren't you making art? You want to make art. Why not?
You made all my backtracks.
Mm.
Anything that I want to do. He doesn't even ask questions anymore. He's just like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Like, anything that I set my mind to, and I'm like, I'm going to do this. Let's go do this. He's like, all right, let me get my shoes on.
Mhm.
Like, he just doesn't question it.
Mm-mm.
So that's how you've shown me that you love me, is your just unending support.
Mhm. Your constant motivation is crazy. I'm not used to having someone that actually wants to see me succeed.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. What's something positive I've done that's really made a difference in our marriage? You paid rent, our mortgage.
Something positive that you've done that's really made a difference in our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got one.
Hmm?
You stepped up and became a lead in noise complaint. You, who has the least amount of tap experience in the entire company, came in and stepped up to a lead role when it was kind of a last minute thing too, and you stayed dedicated to being a lead so that I don't have to leave you home if it's just me and the leads.
Mm-hmm.
You made the effort to be a bigger part of this thing that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
That made a huge impact on our relationship, because in the past, in a previous relationship, it was less of a joining me and more of a competing with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then before that, it was a complete disinterest in what I was doing and not wanting to be involved at all.
Mm-hmm.
So what you've done
Mm-hmm.
in joining me to the highest degree
Mm-hmm.
has made a huge impact on our relationship. This should be our last question. We can do another video with more,
Okay.
but it's
Yeah.
like 40 minutes long. So
Yeah, I would have to say just your constant understanding of me, and you actually just take the time to learn about me, to understand where I'm coming from or how my brain works, and the fact that anytime that I'm having an issue or if I forget something or whatever, it's not a Sean, you're dumb. It's a hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? What happened? Like what can we do to fix that for the future?
I just don't see a reason to come at you with like guns blazing
Mhm.
if you're just having an issue.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, but no, your just overall understanding has been the greatest thing for our relationship, because otherwise I'd be like, I'm stupid, leave me alone.
No, you are not.
I know, but you know what I mean? Because,
I
like,
know.
if you came at me like I was a horrible person for forgetting something or for doing
To
something.
be honest, I did. I used to, because I thought you were just being a butthead and not doing stuff and forgetting everything and not taking a minute to just write stuff down. And then I realized and learned that it's a symptom of ADHD. And so I'm like, okay, this is something that I should be supporting, not fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You
Something
know?
that I didn't know I had.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's go ahead and stop the questions and let people go about their day, and we'll make another video, so we'll have a part 2 for next week or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot. Hopefully you guys get to learn a little bit about us and have some fun. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Slowly getting there. Help us out, please. And then if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you learned anything or if you had any questions for us that you would like to see in a future vlog, leave a comment below. Hit that thumbs up.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. But now, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And we're out of here. Bye.